to get them the match.
Well, that's right, Ken. The fun and games are over. It was great to see Doink out here having some fun, but now it's time to get down to some serious business. The NWA North American Tag Team titles, and Team Mega has the chance tonight to walk out of this building with those titles.
Their opponents have a total combined weight of 409 pounds. First class, Brandon K. and the Spotlight, Scottie Gash, the reigning and defending National Wrestling Alliance North American Tag Team Champions, Excellence Personified.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this time, joining me back here to call this big NWA North American tag match, Mr. Buff Wilhelm. Buff, what can you tell us about Chronica's injury?
It's bad. It looked to me like his kneecap was on the left side of his leg, so he may be out for a substantial amount of time. But again, I'm no doctor.
Well, from one tag team to another, we have the North American Tag Champs, Brandon K, Scottie Gash, making their way to the ring. And as I was just telling Kenny before you stepped in here, Team Mega has a chance of a lifetime tonight to walk out of this building with North American gold.
Yeah, that would be huge for these guys because they're both young. Neither one of them have been in the wrestling, in the sport of professional wrestling for very long. Less than 2 years each. That would be a huge thing for those two to come in here and then their first opportunity upset the NWA North American Tag Team Champions. Because it would be an upset. Team Mega, as they're called, with Crystal Frost, the mastermind behind the whole Team Mega thing, it's really worked for her. She's got 3 guys right now that are definite stalwarts and up-and-coming wrestlers to be reckoned with in the world of professional wrestling. Ashton Amherst is going to go somewhere. Scottie Gash, Brandon K, they're going to have their hands full here.
No question about it. And as I said last week, when Amherst defended his title, in my view, one day we'll be seeing Ashton Amherst on national television.
Absolutely. And that's before we become a national television product again. Because that's in the works. You look stunned, Jim. You look stunned.
I am. I didn't hear anything about that.
Of course you didn't.
That's fantastic.
Of course you didn't.
That's great.
But yeah, there's definitely some plans in the works to get PWX and the NWA East back on television.
That is fantastic.
At a local level initially, but we'll see where things go from there.
Wow, that's fantastic, Buff.
Now we got the NWA North American Tag Champs trying to decide who's going to start this off. Looks like it's going to be Gash. We saw Brandon earlier tonight kind of laughing at Gash. Didn't he lose to James Ross?
Yes. It was a little assistance and interference.
Again, I was not able to be present.
But that's what led to this match here. I mean...
Yeah, that's why Team Mega got their shot. Are you getting a text message?
I absolutely am.
It better be wrestling business.
It is.
Because you're on the clock.
It is about wrestling. Now, one thing I have to say here, I mentioned this to Kenny earlier, but I want to get your thoughts on it. In my opinion, right now, Crystal Frost is probably the single best manager currently in PWX.
Absolutely. Without question. She has put together the best, most formidable stable. I mean, BC Steel has fallen off the map. I mean, let's face it, Crusher Hansen isn't even allowed to be here other than his match tonight with Alpha. If he's able to beat Alpha, then apparently he's going to get an opportunity. I mean, again, I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I saw the website.
If
the stipulation's out there.
If Crusher Hansen wins, he gets his job back. If he loses, he has to retire. Now, that being said, BC Steel is very maniacal in itself. He needs to get his guys in line, and certainly...
But let's face it, Camp Crusher of 6 months ago and Robert Parker Williams now, what would you rather have as a manager?
If I was a manager, I'd probably sign Excellence Personified because they're the North American Tag Champs right now.
Way to sidestep the question. No,
Absolutely.
Robert Parker Williams obviously, comes out here and fares not so well against Doink. But he's definitely, he's working his way up. Oh! I've never seen anyone do that before. Did you see that?
I did. That's some innovative offense.
Nice. He took James Ross's hand in the tie-up
I think Crystal
and
Frost
just threw
may
it
have
back
to,
and hit himself.
Crystal Frost may be
Disappointed later?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another one. Look at the look on her face. Oh,
I don't think we need to call this, Buff. It's calling itself right here.
you don't even want me to get started down this road. Gash, you guys are killing me.
Well, Crystal Frost, obviously, very disappointed. I think they just ruined her weekend.
Wow. What is going on in their corner? Jim, I can't do this.
I think they're
I'm going to get
consoling
suspended
each
if I say what I'm thinking.
other. I think they're consoling each other. Can we say it that way?
I guess if that's what you want to say.
Ross still visibly shaken. I mean, I think Excellence Personified does have the early advantage here.
Absolutely. Definitely had they, and this really, of course it's painful, but it's not going to be a lasting injury. They've just messed with their heads.
Oh, absolutely. As any good team.
Come on,
can be.
Jim, hit it.
I was trying to ignore that, trying to remain professional, but all right.
Okay, you call this. You tell everybody what's going
Big
on.
shoulder tackle by James Ross.
But what's he waiting for here?
I think he's taunting the crowd. Step over by Ross. Oh, big hip toss. Watches Ross halfway across the ring. Followed up by an arm drag. Oh, he walked right into that big drop kick.
Yeah, Brandon wasn't able to get fully extended on that, but Ross caught the knee in the face and quickly tags in Scottie Gash, does Brandon K.
Yeah,
And we got a double team.
I think Ross has been knocked loopy. Nice work. Very nicely
Wow.
done. Neck breaker. Patrick Hayes in there. Smart wrestling real quick to break up that cover.
Absolutely, I tell you what, Excellence Personified has definitely not taken Team Mega lightly. They've done their homework on this.
Full Nelson, face buster, cover, one. Gash seeing Patrick Hayes coming.
Yeah, he jumped up right away, but another quick tag. These guys really deserve a shot at the NWA World Titles.
Yes, they do, absolutely. Cover, one, two. Who are the world champs right now, Buff?
You know what? I'm not sure because I know there was a title matchup last weekend, and I didn't follow to see who won the matchup. So
Well,
it doesn't really matter because these guys are the #1 contenders in my eyes.
Absolutely, no question about it. That'd be a great match to see. And this is a great match to see here. Two veterans such as Gash and Kay taking on two young lions. And you can see that young lion in James Ross just proved his worth, kicking out.
Oh, sure. James Ross is going to go a long way in this business if he keeps at it. He just needs the right guidance.
Series of kicks.
Oh, and they caught Patrick Hayes coming in. And there he goes.
Oh, Hayes all the way to the floor. You could hear him hit this wooden floor.
And you can see the glitter flying in the air over there. Left over from the Doink match. Double team on James Ross.
Yeah, very, very. I mean,
These guys got to watch they don't get disqualified in this matchup, though.
leapfrog.
He kicked him right in the knee.
That's very unorthodox, but very effective offense by James Ross.
Patrick Hayes now tagged in and dropping glitter everywhere.